What is that, Don?
That's chicken, man.
Fried chicken. Nobody does fried chicken better than my buddy Don Lauderdale. And it's ironic that back in the 80s sometime, I did a story with his family. His mama, Annie Mae Lauderdale, had 9 kids and gave birth to 3 sets of twins.
Wow.
He's the youngest at 83.
Wow.
Don Lauderdale is the youngest, 3 sets of twins.
Paisley, Homer, Howard, and Ruth and Ruby, and who's the next one? Robert and Robbie. Robert and Robbie. Pete and Don.
Annie Mae Lauderdale of
And that
Athens
pig
celebrated
is named
her
Arnold.
90th birthday this past weekend.
Arnold.
Sunday, all 9 of her kids, that's the one she just named, gave her a party. Now, the thing about Miss Lauderdale's kids is that 6 of them are twins. That's right. She gave birth to 3 sets of twins.
No, I didn't want no more. Had all I could raise.
Had all you could handle.
Huh?
You had all you could handle?
Yeah. They might have got hungry sometime, I don't know.
Well, what's the hardest thing about raising 3 sets of twins?
I don't know. Just wasn't no different than it was the others.
Ruth Webb is a daughter of Mrs. Lauderdale's and also one of the twins. And growing up really wasn't that confusing.
Well, just like I said, we didn't know any different. We just know to see after everybody else.
You say kids today need more whippings?
Yeah. They just run everywhere, tear up everything.
Kids today need more whippings. Annie Mae Lauderdale ought to know she had 3 sets of twins plus 3 more. She said she had all she could handle and didn't want any more. That's 9 already. And she says they did add a few extra years to her life. Happy birthday, 90 years old. In Athens, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper.
So, I know you do chicken. When y'all grew up, Don, that's a lot of kids.
That's right.
And your dad passed away early,
1941.
1941. How did y'all survive?
Well, we're just farmers, you know, with 9 children and everything. We just worked. We had that work ethic. You know, I went to the field working when I was 5.5 years old.
What?
Hey, I'm not lying to you.
So picking cotton this time of year, this is fall almost, you were picking cotton at
Well,
6 years old.
probably, yeah, in September. And I lived on the farm till I was 17.5 years old.
And you worked like that till you...
Yeah.
What was it like having your mom having 3 sets of twins? That's unusual.
Well, you know, right now, that's where I get my energy from. Really, it's energy from. If she can do it during those times, and see, she never remarried. She was only 41 years old when Daddy died.
And she raised you 9 kids?
9 kids on the farm. And it was a break there, probably a couple of years, where the boys went to, the older one went to the service. But when they got back, then I picked up with, you know, farming.
Now, you teach Sunday school at Lindsay Lane. He's one of our best friends right here, Lindsay Laners too. And your older sister, Robbie, who I did a Country Rover story on, operating a 1-person hot dog stand in Huntsville in the 80s, is in your class.
Right.
It was 12 years ago today that Robbie Gozy started her own business, a business that literally had no room to grow.
Yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Ms. Gozy's business is the Snack Bar, Huntsville's smallest eatery for the past 22 years on Drake Avenue. Now, after operating it for most of those years, Ms. Gozy has it for sale, menu and all. You got a 98?
98.
Something to be proud of.
Proud of.
So you made your share of hot dogs?
I made my share of hot dogs, hamburgers, and cheeseburgers.
You ready to give it up?
Ready to give it up.
What's the favorite? What's the best thing here to get?
Hot dogs, man, hot dogs. Gotta have them.
How good are they? Like longtime customer Don Luna says, the favorite thing to eat has always been the foot-long hot dogs. Customers like Carlos Holland never seem to mind that there's never been a drive-thru nor an inside place to eat. What do you think about a place like this?
Well, it's handy. It comes in real handy, especially if you don't have very long for lunch. You stop, get what you want, eat it on the way.
The snack bar is only an 8x8 round building that, according to Robbie Gozy, gets mighty lonesome at times. The snack bar here may be a small place to eat, but if you've got a big appetite, I can promise you, the snack bar won't come up short, especially with one of these house specialty foot-long hot dogs when it comes to filling you up. I guarantee it. Ain't nothing like the snack bar. Your country over, Jamie Cooper.
So what's up with the longevity here?
I don't know, Mom. She's lived 2 more months. She's been 95. And I had a brother that just died here 2 months ago. He was 94.
Oh, your mother would be 100 and...
I mean, she died at 95.
95.
She would be 120 years old.
120 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your mother? I remember this. You remember we'd been there to do that story that day?
Yeah.
You know, how outgoing everything I was and stuff like that. The country rovers in our house. How do you describe your mom? I mean, that's got to be amazing.
Well, probably one of the strongest women I've ever known. And, you know, and that's what it is, you know, how many lonely nights she, about her, that she never dated, never remarried.
Dang.
She devoted her life to her 9 kids. And that's the reason right now, you know, that's the reason we're so close to our kids. But it's just, you can't explain it. It's just the love of a mom for her kids. And so what little life I have and what you see on the outside or you don't see on the inside, I get it from my mom. I'm not a quitter. And I'm always looking for something there that's a challenge to me. And the reason I do that, Jamie, because it was a challenge. You know, that's just coming right out of the Depression. And
So y'all were that poor?
well, we thought we was sharecroppers.
Sharecroppers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I remember now.
So you got all the hand-me-downs from your older brothers?
Well, some I'm sure, but you know the house burnt here, and we lost everything. So, but all of us was alive then, and so she had to start all over again. And
And the house fire is what killed you there?
yeah, he died from the results of the fire. But anyway, it's
So you were able to utilize what your mother taught you growing up with 9 kids, a single mother. And people complain now, I'm a single mother. But she literally was a single mother. You were able to use that later on in life.
I sure did. And Jimmy, I remember right now, from the time I left to go, when I got married, every time I leave the house, Mama would always tell this. She said, Don, remember who you are. I never did ask Mama what she meant to that. But I knew, though, it wasn't being that we was better than other people. But I believe if she would answer, and I believe that's what she said, son, I've done the best I can. Don't embarrass yourself and don't embarrass me. I believe that's what she would say. And I've always remembered that. But anyway, what I am today is the result of my mama's strength here. And like I said, I just had the 83rd birthday. Hope to live a long time. But that's big. Back, we lived in, I was 17 and a half years old before we had lived in a house with a bathroom. I'm 17 and a half years old.
That was a great story.
But
And I'm just glad I was able to get there and not only interview your mom that time and you guys there when we did, but your older sister too. He and his wife Sheila are some of the greatest Christian people and cooks you will ever meet in your life. Don,
okay,
thanks for inviting us over for lunch.
Happy birthday, man.
I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper.
Woo, almost missed that.
But you need my thermometer this year to grease is
Do
350.
you know how important this is? Do you know what this is? This is Sheila Lauderdale's recipe for her wonderful, if you've not tried her okra, shame on you, and probably good, you're going to fall in love with it and want it all the time, like we book her for all of it all the time. Her total recipe, we're going to do it today. I'm so excited. Can you believe it? This nice little apron someone made for her that she put on me. We got it now, Jamie. You just wait for that waistline to change now, buddy.
Okay. Now, a lot of people don't cut this end off. I do.
Oh, they don't?
I do because all it's going to do is burn in
Okay.
the grease. So.
All right, we don't want nothing burning. I know how to do that. I got that part down pat.
But anyway, that's the
Okay.
way I chop it up.
All right, so you cut this part off.
Uh-huh.
All right, and you cut this part off.
I cut it up further than that.
Right there?
Right there.
So that part's just tough and not
Yeah.
work.
Well, it'll
That's
just burn before you get
All right,
anything
and
else.
that thick. Now, this is the only part I know of doing okra already. I got this part down.
Oh, the cutting.
Except the very first time I ever was going to make fried okra for Jamie. No, boiled okra for Jamie. So I get it out and I'm cutting it like this, and he comes in the kitchen. He's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm gonna boil you some okra." He's like, "That ain't how you do it." He said, "You don't cut it when you boil it."
No.
It's the slimiest stuff you've ever seen, too. Phew, you like it though, don't you?
I do.
Oh, look at her doing a couple at a time. There's a pro for you. Oh, yeah, that's quicker. I'll do one at a time. And nice
Well,
sharp
you just
knives.
do. I have a sharp knife.
David Lauderdale's my nephew's garden fresh this morning.
It is. Nice. Jamie, you didn't think we were going to pass this up today, did you? I had just made him a barbecue salad. Can you believe it? We had some leftover barbecue. So, a barbecue salad.
This
You know,
ain't
you can
about
get
barbecue.
those.
Keep your
No,
line
it's
on what you're
not. I'm
doing.
sorry. Okay. Okra, and more okra. Every time I see you, now that I know this recipe, and if you start saying, "When you gonna make me some okra? When you gonna?" I'm gonna send them to you.
Mm.
His mouth's watering now, Sheila.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll take out these small ones
Okay.
and boil them.
Because you like boiled okra.
Well,
and
he does.
likes boiled okra.
Yeah, there's not that many.
These are small.
Yeah, there you go.
That's an appetizer for you guys.
Yeah.
How excited are you, Jamie? You didn't plan on getting okra today. Did you, Don?
I didn't plan on getting a lot of stuff today.
Now.
You know what okra does for you? Oh, wait a minute, that's air.
That's about right. I'm so silly. All right.
Joseph didn't buy a smaller house. Or...
I'll get to that in just a moment. Oh, I got carried away. Look, I put it in the wrong stuff. We gotta stay on okra since he's filming.
Oh, that's right.
You want a chair to sit in?
But actually, no, he'll answer that. And that's all I'm gonna say. All right. Now, how do you know how much to do? Because when you have people over here, she has like about 8 to 10 people over here at a time.
Well,
So you're
and
doing a
I'll
lot
fry 10 pounds a lot of
of- Oh
times.
my!
Yeah.
Now, once you fry it, you can't keep it, can you?
You can.
Uh-oh.
You could. I have in times gone by cooked it and then froze it.
Really?
You freeze it open,
Okay.
and then everything will freeze individually, and then you put it in a bag and you just get it out, and all you gotta do is heat it.
Let me tell everybody. Jamie's birthday party. Miss Sheila got a huge cardboard core board and made an Alabama A on it. Filled out the whole A with fried okra. That was a hit. It was gone in 10 minutes. All he's talked about.
Now this can make it on the way.
Okay.
Sir, wait your turn, please.
He always has help in the kitchen. She always has help in the kitchen.
I'll give it to the squirrels.
She tries to get rid of those squirrels. That's why they keep coming
He
back.
eats them and I kill them.
That's why. I was gonna leave that part out, but
See, I just kind of stir it up.
okay. And buttermilk,
Uh-huh.
pure buttermilk.
Pure buttermilk.
Okay.
And then,
Get it out.
yeah, we'll get it all out.
And that extra is gonna go down in a
Yeah.
bowl. You want to make sure you have it there where you don't make a mess in the kitchen. In case you couldn't see that. Is this all we're cooking? Just
Yeah.
enough to tease Jamie?
No, we're gonna cook some that's already breaded.
Oh, okay.
For time.
She is always prepared, let me tell you. Okay, so
Okay.
done with this?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Just put it over there in the sink.
Got it.
And this is self-rising flour, and I put salt and pepper in it.
And she likes to use self-rising flour. And you don't use meal.
I
So I
don't.
just put it in there? Just
pick it
just
up.
wrap it in there. All right. Still slimy. Some people do cornmeal on their
Yes.
on theirs. Not Sheila's. Don't do that. This tastes better. Way better.
The flour is so grainy. It's the thing.
That's a lot of flour in there.
You could get by with less flour. Now, I don't think this grease is hot enough yet.
Is that the key? Make sure the
Oh, yeah.
grease is super hot.
Mm-hmm. Now then, let me get this out.
Shouldn't have done that.
You want me to go get the thermometer?
Put it back where it was in case I burn it.
That's 350 is what it.
350 to 375.
So how long have you been eating okra?
All my life. Really and truly, I
Must be
hadn't
good for
paid. I didn't grow up with it. Mama cooked it. We never did eat it. I didn't eat it.
You didn't like it?
Well, I did taste it.
Oh.
I mean, I was particular.
He won't dare touch boiled okra. Me either.
So this is already cooked.
Cooked or breaded?
Breaded. It's all ready to cook.
Oh, ready to cook. Okay. And you can get that down. Is this Hometown Market?
Hometown.
See that Pick 5 Hometown Market? Da, 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 da. I did not know that. Look at this. This is a secret, Jamie, that we did not know.
They have peas, butter beans, everything back there. But the okra's the only thing I buy.
Okay.
Now I use vegetable oil.
All right. Regular vegetable oil. Gotcha. You just fill up a pan. You're not even using a skillet.
Huh?
You're not even using a skillet.
Well,
I mean,
can't
cast iron.
Well, you can't put cast iron skillets on these stoves.
Oh, okay. So you gotta use the lighter ones. Okay, because it's so heavy. All right, and you don't put your okra in there until it's about 350 degrees. If you want it
More like
super hot,
375.
375.
Yeah.
Should really bubble up.
How long is it before it's ready to eat?
Maybe
When it's
15
brown.
minutes.
That long?
You can make it, Jamie.
Do you have a deep fryer
I do.
to do it in that?
Do you have one? Why do I have one? Thought I got it from Mom. Well, let's get good and battered like this.
That's enough in
See
there,
why
I
you do
expect.
that, all right?
Can see how much it cools off.
Right.
Oh.
Put 'em in there. Do you cook it on high or a medium heat?
Somewhere between high and medium.
Okay.
This will be done quicker, Johnny. You can eat it.
He can't eat till we're done completely.
Oh.
Well, I say that and he'll be sneaking.
Who said?
Yeah, I say that. I don't mean nothing. I can eat whenever I want to eat. Huh. So does the buttermilk make it stick? Because I mean, I've done like egg.
Yeah. Buttermilk just does
That's
that.
so much better. I can tell. Look like little frosted donuts.
Yeah.
Now prepare to make a mess in the kitchen when you
Yes.
fry okra. There just isn't any getting around that.
We have done it outside.
Yeah. Is that easier?
Well, you make less mess in the house, but it's a mess wherever you do it.
Okay.
So.
May as well just do it. I'll clean up.
If somebody hadn't had Sheila Lauderdale fried okra, they ain't had nothing.
They don't know nothing.
Look at it, how perfect it looks.
But see those settlings in the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the
All that
bread
extra
in.
flour goes.
And Johnny, you can start eating again.
Let it cool off just a little bit before you burn your tongue.
Oh, goodness.
Same thing.
Spam alert.
Next year, if you'll be nice thing, that's the car. I heard, that was a smooth robo.
What goes?
So,
So do you leave them if they're stuck together?
You can, or you can knock them apart. It doesn't matter.
I like
Then you're gonna have to move.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Jamie.
have to get to this other one right quick.
you think you're the
Yeah,
first
no
woman that's
burn.
tried to run over me?
Probably not.
Or the last, huh?
So this is the process, huh?
It's slow.
Those, I think, you start taking up.
So if I open an
So
okra
you
outlet,
never turn them?
Usually, if it's deep, if the grease is deep enough, you don't have to. Right. But you know, it's not those round.
Like I'm doing?
Yeah.
That's okay. I see those fingers in that okra.
Is it salty enough?
ain't nothing ever too salty for me.
That's an MSCL.
Too bad Dusty ain't here.
Can you torment him?
Oh, yeah.
She don't put too much.
Hey,
You can
man,
never.
I hate somebody in the back keep trying to tell somebody how to do something, don't you?
Yes, I do.
It's usually me saying that's enough salt, Jamie. Thank you, Don. Man, Don, you can't win today with the boiled okra. I get to take out her. And then salt.
Next time we'll do fried chicken.
Okay.
We did all the fried chicken out.
John does it
Well, I
outside.
normally do the okra, but she was just going home and
She's training today.
And then next time Gloria can come and help me with the.
I can.
Listen, I
will.
cooked for y'all last week.
I know it.
Gee, that was far from the time it takes to cook okra. But it was good. Did you guys try the peaches?
Yes. And I asked Kay Burrington about those. And she's had them, but she's never fixed them.
Oh, really?
I'm doing it, Andy. Ready? Yeah, get you about here, Dusty. Yeah, I'm telling you, that Sheila's fried okra that Gloria just showed you too is absolutely wonderful. But it's thanks to these two people here, Don and Sheila Lauderdale, for feeding us like this. And I got to tell one last story about them. When they got married, they each drove to Iuka that day together. Come here. To Iuka, we'll turn around and face the camera. We don't see your good side. Got married, came back, went to different high schools. And how long did y'all live that far out?
year and a half.
A year and a half, and then they didn't know they was married. How'd that work out?
Well, it's been 64 years.
See, well, maybe everybody ought to do that. But anyway, the greatest Christian folks you'll ever meet, and fried okra is mine and Dusty's specialty to eat.
Amen. Amen.
As they celebrate my birthday day to here, I want to say this. In Athens, under a country rover, Jamie Cooper.
Alan, that's right here.
Oh, thank you.
On the other side?
Bruce James, come on around.
Let's find a spot wherever.
And y'all find a seat, we'll find you something to drink.
Dusty, you're in the wrong place.
We're starting.
They're already fussing, Sheila. They're already fussing.
Now look at that place.
Oh my goodness. Who's fussing?
Ooh, Dusty. and
This
Randy.
is what eating at the Lauderdales is all about.
That's right.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to eat. Bye.